broadcast of the 2018 school year.
We are so sad that this year is almost over, although we've had many great memories of our time here at PWS.
The end of the year has been really busy. For example, there have been a few special guests coming to visit PWS. 2nd and 3rd grade worked with 2 gentlemen on a steam museum, and 3rd and 4th grade visited with Aaron Becker, a local author.
Lucky for us, Lydia and Irene were there. They are to catch them for an interview. Let's listen in.
Hi, I'm Irene here with
AJ
and
Evan.
The artist from the STEAM Museum. So what is the STEAM Museum?
Well, the STEAM Museum is a hands-on exhibit that the kids get to learn by doing. So we talk about science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and how those things all work together to do some pretty cool and amazing things. And the kids get to actually experiment and do some pretty cool and amazing things while they're here in the STEAM Museum.
So what is your favorite thing? What was your favorite thing that you did saw at the STEAM Museum?
Oh, well, I mean, I like different things. I like the robot, the big robot that is an interacting robot. I like that. And we did a 3D printer, which was really cool because we can build anything that we have in our imagination, so that's always cool. We built the arch today. We built gear systems, and we played music, and we did all sorts of good things. So it's hard for me to pick. Maybe Evan has a favorite part.
One of my favorite parts is actually the plasma sphere, because I think a lot of people don't think about how we have electricity in our body, and experimenting with the plasma sphere shows that we have electricity, and I think it's pretty cool.
Okay, so what do you do at the museum?
What do you do? Like, what do the kids do at the
Yeah.
museum? So what it is, again, it's a hands-on museum. So we give a basic outline of what STEAM is all about, and then from there, we give 3 basic rules. You know, basically just respecting each other in the space, making sure you ask questions and things of that nature. And there's certain things, because we have some special equipment, that we just make sure that people don't touch that. But other than that, everybody can touch everything. So what they do is they get to learn by doing. So we explain a little bit about each thing to get them interested in, and then we get to see what they're interested in. And they actually get to build, they get to program robots, they get to work together to create music, they get to learn about electricity, they get to learn about math, they get to learn about matter, all sorts of great things like this. So it's a little bit of everything. Yeah.
And that's everything. So thank you.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much.
I'm Lydia, and I'm interviewing Aaron Becker, the author of the Wordless books. What inspires you to write wordless books?
When I started to work on Journey, I drew it out as a bunch of little pictures, little thumbnail pictures, just like I would have when I worked in film, that are called storyboards. And when I finished the storyboards, I went back to add words, and I realized that the pictures were telling the story, so I didn't even bother using words.
Did you always want to illustrate wordless books?
I always wanted to make picture books, but I never thought they'd be wordless, so that kind of caught me by surprise when I started to do them that way. But it was so natural that it just became the way I did it.
Why do you write wordless books?
I think that I write books because I love storytelling. And when I grew up, I wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to make movies. But making films is a pretty complex process that requires a lot of people to work together. Even to just do this interview, you guys have 2 people, not just 1, right? And so I wanted to be able to tell stories, but I was kind of enjoying doing it on my own. And by doing a book, I get to write the story, but I also get to illustrate it. I also get to design everything about it. It's like being a filmmaker and an editor and a writer and a set designer all in one, and so I really enjoyed that part of the process.
Thank you. Bye.
Did you purchased one of Aaron Becker's books? If you did, you noticed that the artwork was really beautiful since he publishes books with no words.
Speaking of artwork, Kelsey is here to show us a spring craft you could do on one of New Hampshire's rainy days.
Hi, this is Kelsey reporting from the Channel 180 News team, here to show you a springtime craft. First, you will need a pair of scissors, tape, a pencil, it's in this tube, green paper, it looks like flowers because of the backdrop, and a color of your choice for your flower. I've already gone ahead and rolled my green paper around my pencil, and the next step to do is to cut it. But first, before you cut it, you have to make sure to take the pencil out. You can cut it down to the size of your choice. And next, you're going to take a color of your choice for your flower, and you're going to fold it in half the hot dog way. If it's easier, you can always use scissors to make a nice clean fold. And then you're going to cut it like so down until you're all done. Back with my cutting progress at a 100%. And now you're going to take a piece of tape and connect it to one side of the blue or color of your choice of paper, and you're going to put the other side on your stem. Like so. And after you do that, you're going to take the color of your choice of paper and start wrapping it around the top of your stem like this. Complications. Do not get stressed out. Keep trying. And now, of your choice, you can fold the little flower petals back, or you can just leave them the way it is if you like it. And hopefully by the end of this, it'll look something more like this. Bye.
What are you laughing at?
Did you see the flowers on the flower?
Yes, the magic of green screens. Ha ha.
Speaking of funny, we sat down with 5 students and 1 teacher to ask them the jokes of spring. Let's see how many can figure it out.
Yes, and you can all try to figure them out too. Be sure to pause our broadcast at the end of each joke to see if you can figure them out.
Good luck.
Hi, I'm Catherine here with Lily from Mrs. Manning's class. Lily, where do baseball players go to wash their dirty socks? I don't know. The bleachers.
Hi, I'm Kelsey interviewing Varun from Mrs. Nunnally's class. Varun, what's the best time to go on a trampoline?
I don't know.
Springtime.
Hi, I'm Catherine here with Bryce from Mrs. Stahl's class. Bryce, when do monkeys fall from the sky? 2 o'clock? No. during 8 real showers. Hi, I'm Catherine here with Lexi from Mr. Doherty's class. What do you call it when it rains ducks? Fall ducks? No, foul weather.
Hi, I'm Kelsey interviewing Reed from Mrs. Sylvain's class. Reed, when do you wear a bathing suit to go horseback riding?
When you're in the ocean riding a mermaid.
Close, but it's actually when you ride a seahorse. Nice job. Hi, this is Kelsey interviewing Mrs. Bedard for a springtime joke for a teacher. Mrs. Bedard, what's Irish and comes out in the spring? And make sure you try to guess it with your classmates too.
Mrs. Russell?
No! It is not Mrs. Russell. The answer is actually patio furniture.
I have a joke for you. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Ice cream? I don't know what you're trying to
No idea.
That's a good one. Bye.
Justin, as you know, 2 of our DI teams are fundraising to help defray the cost to travel to Knoxville, Tennessee later this month. They have a very creative fundraising idea for it. For just $1, students can buy a strip of duct tape to tape Mr. Mitchell to the wall.
Teachers will be collecting the dollars and will write the student's name on a list to receive the strip of duct tape. At the date to be determined. Students may buy a maximum of 5 strips. Please help make this a successful fundraiser for our team. My favorite joke was the one about the trampoline.
Mine was the one about wearing a bathing suit while riding a horse.
These jokes remind me about field day.
Really? How?
Well, I wonder if Mrs. Ferentz will have a trampoline this year, and you know we always get wet. So sometimes a bathing suit can come in handy.
Let's listen in to Connor and Mrs. Ferentz to see what field day this year is all about.
Haley joined him in this segment also to tell us more about some exciting events that are happening at the end of this year. Check it out.
Hi, I'm Connor from the Channel 180 News team here with Mrs. Ferentz interviewing her about field day. Mrs. Ferentz, what is field day?
Field day is my favorite day of the year at Peter Woodbury School. It's a day where we all come together and have fun stations that we participated in. They're cooperative games, so relay races, working together, teamwork. And it's an end of the year celebration for Peter Woodbury School that we have every year to celebrate a fantastic year.
How many stations are there?
Well, field day split up into 2 parts. We have third and fourth grade first, beginning of the year, and there's 1 station per class. So there's 13 stations for third and fourth grade. Then we have a break for lunch, and in the afternoon we have first and second grade has their field day, and there are 11 stations for first and second grade. So it depends on how many classes there are, 1 station per class, so that they can rotate around it's about 10 minutes they spend at each station.
Who helps run field day?
Takes a lot of work to run field day. A lot of people participate in this. First, I have a parent volunteer at every center who runs the station for third and fourth grade. For first and second grades, the student council run field day. They run each station for the little first and second graders. Parents, students, and teachers. So there's a teacher at each center as well that rotates with their students. So it takes a village. It takes everybody in Peter Woodbury to run this. And also student council members help me set up and take down all the equipment, which is a big, big job as well.
Why do we have field day?
Field day is a tradition. At the end of the year, it's a fun celebration to have for all of us. Everybody enjoys going out, getting some fresh air, playing, working together. and to have fun, and most importantly, to get wet.
Hi, this is Haley from the Channel 180 News, and I am here with Grace Doobie. So, Grace, what is the Battle of the Books? The Battle of the Books is something that fourth graders do. It's basically something that you get split up from different classes, and you read a bunch of books, which is 19. And you all get different books that you have to read. And then it comes up to this point where after field day, you have to go to the gym, and it's basically kind of like a Jeopardy match, and compete against each other. What does a captain do?
Well, a captain makes, they assign everyone a book, and they organize everything, and the captain has to be really, really organized and assigns people books, and when they assign them, they have to read them.
What happens if you win the Battle of the Books?
Well, you get a special prize, like possibly a pizza party or something.
Thank you, Grace.
We're so excited to have this opportunity to be a part of this news team.
Like the kindergartners, we also graduating and moving on. We hope many third graders apply next year to continue the PWS tradition.
Hi, this is Haley from the Channel 180 News team, and I'm here with Mrs. Sylvain. What do you do towards the end of the year with the kindergartners?
Well, one of the most important things that we do with the kindergartners is getting them prepared for the kindergarten recognition that we have coming up on June 19th. The kids are learning to practice. They're practicing the songs. Some of them have lines. There's lots of little movements that they have to know. And just getting them ready in their brains that they're going to be going off to first grade. That is primarily what we're doing at the end of the year.
I remember when I was in kindergarten, I did the singing, and so.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did. What was your favorite activity this year?
Well, I have a few favorites, but I think the one that I remember the most, the one of the memories that I'm going to cherish the most was the Polar Express, when we read the Polar Express book with the children, and then we reenact the going on the train through the North Pole, and the kids really, really enjoy it.
I also did that in kindergarten. How do you feel about meeting your new students next year?
I feel really, really excited to meet the students that are going to be in my classroom next year. I'm excited to find out what their names are and what they like to do when they're not at school, what they did during the summer. I think that's what I'm really excited about, just to find out what they're about, who they are, and what they want to learn throughout the school year.
Thank you. Hi, this is Haley from the Channel 180 News, and I'm here with Elise. Hi, Elise. Are you excited for the kindergarten graduation?
Yes. I'm excited because I know my parents will be proud of me.
Well, that's good. Are you excited to be a first grader?
Yes.
So tell me what you're excited for about being in first grade.
To meet my new friends and teacher.
Well, that's really cool. What are you going to miss the most in kindergarten?
Mrs. Russell, Miss Sylvain.
Thank you, Elise.
Have a great summer from the Channel 180 News team.